Right, hello everybody. This is the Rolodex that we're doing. Let's get arty. I've had to rethink about continuing every week with the videos. What I might do is a theme for that month, because I'm finding that I'm doing Let's Get Arty. I'm also doing Try It Tuesday. I'm trying to do the 12 by 12s up as well, and I'm also, got the art journal going on, and I've got another journal, so I'm just finding it a little bit too much. I thought it was a little bit adventurous for me, but I did try it for a few weeks, and all I seem to be doing is taking videos and then editing, and I haven't actually got time in the evenings for doing my actual work on my digitals and everything. So they're like taking me ages to do, because I sort of like literally falling asleep at the computer. So I just have to, I think, well, if we do a theme for that month and then we just go for it, I still do 4 or 5 cards and things like that. I might just do all different on that one video, do all different samples, do one technique and then loads of samples, and then you can go from there and have a play for the rest of the month. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll carry on this month, and then next month I'll start like that at the beginning. Or I might miss 1 week just so I can get a load of samples done for the following month. Right, so colour change, isn't it, this week? I'm still going to use a bit of wild honey, but I'm going to use broken china and the oxide sprays this week, I think. I haven't got a really strong pink in the oxide, but I've got this one, the raspberry one. I've had this a long time. Whether that company is still going, I don't know, but that's one of my very old ones, and I used to find them quite strong, but I'm doing strong colours at the moment, so it's fine. And I've got a bit of black paint. I'm using my gel plate just to apply the black paint later on, because that's like the last layer, and that's the layer we'll do with, your household objects, or, like punchinelli and that sort of thing. So I'm going to use the black to go on top of everything else. Okay, so I've got to be really careful, because it's, it's not a very big area, and these do spray out. Both mine have been gessoed 2 or 3 times. It's coming apart, but that's all right. I'll stick that back together. And then I've done one of the big ones, so we can put a dangle on. Okay, actually I will stick that now. Yeah, it's only stuck with a glue stick, so I'm usually either doesn't fit on there, does it? I'm usually stitching round, and I'll glue them better when I finish, but it's always best to make sure they're glued down, really. Right, I'm going to start with blue. Give them a good shake, and I'm going up a bit, because I don't sort of want, I want to get all the colours in, and they're, like I said, they are only small. So, and I'll do the yellow next, and then we'll put the pink on the top of that. Yeah, it's just a little bit too much, but that's all right. And then we'll put the pink on, but I'm gonna just sort of dilute that a bit with a bit of water. Yeah, because I do want my pink on. I'll just dry that a bit. I have to be a bit careful with this one because it's plastic. All right. Okay. All right, let's hope that that's okay. I think we might be able to, I want to get some drips if I can, but that's cool. And again, it reacts, because it is water-based, and it's reacting with the Distress oxides, because they're water-based as well, so we are okay. Okay, just want a bit of pink down here, really. Let's see if that works. Okay, we're getting there. Look like a little bit more blue though. Let's see if we can get a bit more blue in there. It has a tendency, if you've got yellow underneath, you put blue on the top, it goes slight tealy green colour. Okay, that is normal because of the colours underlying. All right, but I want some more blue. So I think I'm quite liking that. Okay, right, and now I'm going to dry and then I'm going to spritz with water. Okay, right, that's enough of that one because that's just starting to bubble, but okay. Now we do a bit of water. Okay, I'm just doing it gently so I can get some biggish drips going on. Let it do its magic. Oops, it's going too good then. It's all right. Okay. Again, this is only going to be the back layer. We're going to have black on top. So just let it do its thing. I might need to put a little bit more blue there. A little bit. Yeah, it's very hard to control the sprays. Okay. Right, I do want a little bit of yellow up here, so I'm going to have to be a bit careful, but there we go. Like that. That's perfect. And that one's okay. This a little bit here. Okay. Yep, like that. And I actually like the way that was going there. I might. Now that's, I know that's worked. Put a little bit here. Okay. Like that. And then I'll dry that off. And then a little bit of squirty stuff just over that to follow through. There. Okay. Yep, great. Lovely and vibrant. Nice background, right? So now I'm going to go with black. So I don't know. I'll get that on there. There we go. Should do. Although you see it. All I'm doing is using that as a palette. So there we go. Just put a bit of any cheap old paint will do for this. Actually, this is quite a good one, but it was in a sale when I get them. They usually go from £4, I think, to £2 when I get them. A bit of a lump there. So I sort of do that and just get some of that off. I don't mind them going on the back. So okay, right, let's do some of the circles on first. Oh, a bit of haven't done that yet, have I? Bubble wrap. Okay, so I only want a little bit because they're only small. So I'll just sort of dab that in there. And then, I mean, I think this one was one of the most popular ones from years ago. Yeah. Bubble wrap and stamping with it. Okay. Okay, just seeing if that's sort of balanced. I just do that. Okay. There. Then a bit of punching out there. Sequin waste. Okay. So I put that down there. I'll just pick that blob up. Okay. Usually put it down, as you can see. And then I'll pick up a bit of paint from here. Okay. And then I'll go over that. Sometimes you need a bit more paint. It just depends really if it's drying too much. And then I'll use that to stamp with. And I'll get tissue and just do that sort of thing. It's dry already. quite all right on there, but okay. That's better. Okay, that's fine. Right, that's quite, you know, a different colour from what I've been doing. So, but I can't get any more than that in. So that is enough. Yeah. And what I'm going to do, right, is I'm going to overstamp with white. Okay, some text or something like that. And that just, again, you know, because they're going darker, they're getting a bit dark. So you can lift up again with a bit of white. Yeah. So, which I'm going to do. I'm not sure if I've got any good enough white ink, so I might have to use a stamp with acrylic paint. If you do that, please have some hot soapy water very near you so you can put them straight in. You can do it and you can get away with it, but please make sure it goes in warm warm water straight away. Okay, I'm actually quite like what's going on here now. You never know. Shall we spray a bit and that can go in my art journal. Okay. I will look to see if I've got any white ink first. Okay, I had a look at my inks. I didn't have any. I had a StazOn, but the actual is that old. The pad had perished, so I've chucked it in the bin. Yeah, look, it's literally, and I've got the actual, you know, re-inker for it as well. So no, it's no good. So it's the only one I had really. I did have another Versa Fine or Versa Magic one. It's not enough, not strong enough. So I'm not going to use acrylic paint. I'm going to use embossing powder on this, and I'm going to do it white. I think this is a Tim Holtz one, I think. Not sure, but looks like it's the same company as his, so I would say it is. Stampers Anonymous, because that's looks like their stamps to me, but this one's not in a packet anywhere, so can't tell you, sorry. Yeah, so Versamark or your Tim Holtz stuff that you got, you know, the clear embossing powder, which is fine. So I'm going to stamp this up. Right, what I'm going to do is I want a bit here. There. I want a bit there. And there. Let's see what that's like. This is seafoam white, all right, but it's a bit creamy, if you know what I mean. It's okay. Right, yeah, we got a bit of stuck to some of that, but it's all right. We shall sort that out with the brush in a minute. Oh. Okay, Andrea, it doesn't look like that's worked. Right, I need a brush. It's stuck to the acrylic paint, look. It's actually quite nice. I'm just making sure it's dry. Perhaps I should have let it dry a bit more to do that one again. Okay. This one was more distinguishable. I've got a bit white there, a bit up there, so that's good. So we can take that off there. Do this one. Okay, I'll do the other one in a minute. And I've got to be careful with the other one because I can't overheat it as well because of it being plastic. Okay, and again, you can see that really lift up now, can't you? Lifts up the colour. Right. It really did need a flick to get that off. Okay, yep, that's good. Right, I'm going to do another bit up here on this one. Yeah, and down the bottom there. That'll be all right. Not much there, but I've had this yonks as well. Okay. And now for some kind of embellishment. Okay, I shall ink around. Actually, I might stitch this one. Should we stitch in? Oh, there's a little bit there that I didn't do. Got a little bit of contamination, you know, there, but it's sea foam. So my interpretation of that is the sea foam is sprayed. So it's okay. Right. Embellishment time. Let's see what we got. I don't really want to sew around in black because we've got quite a lot of black there, haven't we? To be honest. I'll see what it's like with the embellishment on, I think. Okay, they're all done, and I think I've got it sorted how I'm going to do it. The sort of topper or whatever, because I'm using bits from my card making days for these, and also I know it looks really scruffy, but I've got one of these boxes that's got all bits in that my sister gave me. We done like a swap, you know, like our excuse me, our embellishments and things, or just scraps. It was like a box. We all had the same size box, and we just filled it with scraps basically. And then sometimes that helps with your inspiration, because we always say other people's scraps are always better than our own. So I'm sort of using it from there really, because I thought it was, you know, like the card making bits I wouldn't use in a journal, you know, but I would use on things like this. So that I'm using. The only thing I did do is I just squished a little bit of white paint, a little bit of gesso around. All right, not much, just a little bit. What is really good for a white splattering is Tipex, you know, the pen correction ink. That's pretty good. Or ink. I haven't got any white ink. The only thing I have got is acrylic, the Liquitex one. I've got those. I've got 6 of those. Bought a set a while ago, so that's good. Let's have a look. Right, okay, yep. Right, I got all these little bits. Yeah, feather. Me and pink and feather. Wow. That's unheard of. Yeah, I'm not the most girliest, you know, of... mind you, my cards used to be quite girly. And I used to do handmade cards, but I'm not really that girly. So, always trousers me. Right, yep. I thought I'd add a love heart. That's not something I use much at all. So... I do want this in, a bit of that. I thought that might scruffy it up a bit. And that fabric was out of that box, so that was handy, because that tones in beautifully. Yeah, it's just a little bit of scrap fabric. There's like all little tiny bits. Like these I would never use on a journal, but and all them. Some of them I might, the blue ones. Yeah, feathers, all sorts of little things, really. But anyway, let's just put that down a little bit. So when that happens, just dot around and then so catch a bit of that. Okay, feather. So I used to put the glue on the back like that. Let's put that under there. Yeah, that'll be all right. A little bit in, a bit more. Okay. And what I'll do, put a bit of glue sort of on that fabric there, and then that'll go on top of that. Okay. Gotta have a ticket, haven't we? That there. The back's quite nice. So I thought, oh, I'll use that instead of putting another word on. But you can use the back of those and then put your own word on. So I'll stick it. Oh. I'm not sure about that yet. Might be just a bit too much for me. Mind you, this flower that I've got here is really sparkly. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit cold in here today, folks. Temperatures dropped. We've had some really nice weather, and now the temperatures really dropped. So I'm just looking at that. I know it would go, but do you know what? I'm going to put that on there. Should I tell you why I'm going to put it on there? Because I can't see myself using it anywhere. But what I'm going to do is back it just so that it's a bit more rigid, because it's only thin paper. So. Rid of that glue. Okay, and let's have a look. Yeah, it's to go there, isn't it? To do with hot glue on these, really. Oh, can't get hold of it. Okay. I have to hold that there for a sec. Yeah, might have to hot glue those. They're a bit domed at the back of them. They're not flat. Oh, see, I'm not sure. Only because that flower's there. I don't really like it. I think that'll go there instead. But I'm going to use my hot glue, because that's not going to stick with that. That I do know. Yeah, sort of very rounded. There's not much contact space, so you need a bit of glue for it to sit into. But yeah, I didn't like that there, because it was straight above that. That's better over here. Okay, right, let's put me hot glue on. Okay, where did I decide? About there, wasn't it? I did ink round while that was waiting for that to heat up. So let's put a blob of glue there. Okay, and I will put one of these. What colour shall we? Oh, pink. Shall we go for pink and be brave? I think it is pink, you know. Right, okay. Very bohemian looking, isn't it? I've turned out with those colours. There we go. And that's definitely different for me. So all is good. Can't even remember which week we're on. Okay, there we go. That's all bits of stuff that are lying around that wouldn't use anymore. So I did get a big ink on my feather, so I've got a white feather with black tips now. Oops, I'll put that in the box. Right, well, let's get the stand. What week is it? It's week 7. And that was the last one. Oh, I've got to do a dangle, haven't I? Yeah, I've got to do that. So I shall find a dangle to go on. I'll just put these on. That's, keep that still and do that. There we go. You can slide that down. Show it off that way. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. Yep. Right, I shall find a dangle. I use one of the coloured ones. That's it. I don't really use those, so might as well use that. It's nice and colourful. Okay. Oh, and also found that. I thought that would go there as well. So I'll put that on after because I can see myself flicking it off. All right. That's okay. Let's hold that bit there while I put the other bit on. I've got dangle videos. There'll be a playlist below on these. So just anything really. Okay, and then put that together. These are quite thick, so I need a bit of strength. I'll just give it a bit of a wiggle. I think we're all right. Yep. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, and that. Okay, would look nice if that was Heat Emboss, but I'm using that one. All right, let's put that in. Okay, there we go, little short dangle there, and that's this week. So totally different from the yellow and everything, isn't it? And the green. So, which is that last week. But again, we still used household things, haven't we, in the background? Yeah, with the bubble wrap and the punchinella. So I didn't do any circles or anything on that one, but you could have done a few maybe. But the thing is that they are very small cards and you can become too overcrowded. So you're best to cut, just pick a couple of things, work with that, and then make the background from that. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And then if I put them together, there we go. Oh, look at my hands. Sorry, folks. There we go. Thank you very much, then. Oh, and that's the little dangle at the bottom. Okay. I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.